Hi guys, in this video we're going to be discussing submerged bodies. We'll learn about floating and sinking in action, and then we'll finish with a summary.
Okay, so let's talk about what happens when an object is submerged underwater. And for now, the object that we've submerged is going to be this white block here. Now, the important thing to remember is that this water has pressure, and whenever the pressure sees a boundary, it exerts a force. So force from the water is going to act on the object from all directions. So this box is going to feel a pressure from all four sides. Now, interestingly, the forces acting on each of the sides cancel out. So this force is cancelled by this force because they're both due to water at the same range of depths. So how could there be any difference between them? On the other hand, the forces the top and the bottom of the box are going to feel are going to be different. And this is because the top and the bottom of the object have different heights of water above them. So what we're saying is that the top of the box has just this much water above it, but the bottom of this object has a lot more water above it. And a result of there being a greater pressure at the bottom is that there is a greater force acting at the bottom than there is at the top. And this means there's going to be a resultant upwards force on the object called the upthrust. So let's draw this resultant force on the object. And if you wanted to know the size of this upwards force or upthrust, it turns out there's a rule for that. The rule is that the upthrust is equal to the weight of the volume of water that's displaced by the object. So to reiterate, what we do is we take the object and we think about the volume it takes up. We imagine having that much water and ask how heavy the water would be. And that weight turns out to be the same as the upthrust on the object. Now that we have covered the concept of upthrust, we can talk about floating and sinking. And we know that some objects float and some sink. And whether an object floats or whether it sinks depends on the balance between the upthrust it feels and the weight that's pulling it down. An object is going to sink if the weight of the object is greater than the upthrust it feels. So for example, a key will sink because it turns out that its weight is greater than the upthrust that it feels.
Hey guys, to continue watching this video and unlock hundreds of other super concise and exam board specific GCSE physics and combined science videos, just click on the Snap Revise smiley face. Join me today and let's make physics at GCSE a walk in the park.